Hello!
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to House Party. Steven, can we get the House Party theme again?
I tried to make a sprinkle sound, and it was more like spaceships casually going by. Yeah. Okay. Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way.
It's good to see you.
Yes, it really is. Yeah, I hope it's a party in a house tonight for you.
That is what it's called.
Yep. This wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. Our first sponsor is Flavored Sparkling Water. Are you water? Are you soda? Maybe you should pick one of these things and just be that. You can't be both, but somehow you are. Flavored Sparkling Water.
This is also brought to you by Thanksgiving music. The lesser-known cousin of Halloween.
That exists.
And Christmas music. It does exist. It can't hurt you, but it's not very popular and shows why. Thanksgiving isn't a season. It's just a holiday.
What is it? What is Thanksgiving music?
It's kind of folksy.
Okay.
It's kind of strange.
All right.
Look it up. See what you find.
I'm scared
Thanksgiving
to.
music.
Okay. Right on. See, this is why people sponsor these things. Because no one knows about them and they want to get the word out.
And thanks to us, people will know.
Yep. Okay, we have some announcements. Really one, there's no house party next week. Don't go to your house party because it will be the day before Thanksgiving and we are not having CC students the day before Thanksgiving. So make sure you spend some really good quality time with your people tonight because you won't see them again for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Unless you see them again somewhere else. You tend to run into people in Greeley or at school. You might see them at school. Church?
Well, not if they're off school. So.
That's true. Okay, not school. Don't go to school either. There won't be anyone at school.
Yeah, don't go to house parties. You knock on their door, they're going to be getting ready for Thanksgiving. It's going to be awkward. They might have family in town.
Just to play it safe. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Maybe
there might not be anyone anywhere.
Maybe don't even leave your room.
Yeah. Don't even leave your room.
Safe and sorry. Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
We would give you an update on the kitten, but I don't know why I said that in a French accent. But we don't have a update on the kitten. We have lost contact with the kitten temporarily. Instead, a QR code is going to go up on the screen. You and everyone in your house party needs to scan this QR code and fill out the survey. Is survey a correct word? The survey. It is really important, but we can't tell you why. Just trust us. But you have to do this. This is not a fun game that is a get-to-know-you thing. You have to do it.
But if you don't do it, that would be really not fun. We promise. Just trust us.
Right. Yes. For a future context. Yeah. It's a mystery. If the QR code doesn't work, your leader has a link that you can also use. So make your leader text you the link. And then spam the leader back because now you have the leader's number. You should already have your leader's number. Yeah. They should be texting.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Don't come next week. Fill out the QR code. All right. Welcome back to the book of Mark. Just a recap, because we've been talking about this for a while, and it's easy to kind of lose touch. Or maybe you've been gone a while, maybe football has ended, and you're back. Welcome back if football has ended for you, or something else. I don't know. You guys are so busy. Stop being so busy. Just, Mark. Okay, so in the book of Mark, Jesus came to earth to rescue us, which is really awesome. He came to destroy sin, which is tearing God's world apart, and to defeat Satan, who has been using sin to try to destroy you. He hates that you exist. So he goes around telling the good news that Satan's reign of terror is over. And he shows that he has the power to do this, to rescue us, by showing his power over disease, by healing people. He has power over the physical world. He calmed the storm. He has power over demons. He can tell demons what to do, and they do it. And last week we discovered Jesus has power over death itself, which is the ultimate enemy here. Like, it's insane. And so Jesus shows that he has the power to do this, but throughout the whole story, he's telling this like it's an invitation, and he talks about this kingdom that is coming. And back then, kingdoms were forced on people. You didn't really have a choice. But he explains this kingdom is different from others. This kingdom isn't coming by power or force or quickly, but it's growing slowly in these different ways. It's rooted in the power of love, not violence and burning and pillaging, but transforming things through love. Pretty incredible. Okay, so you're going to read Mark chapter 6, verses 1 through 29. And there's a few things you're going to encounter in this story. One, Jesus is going to go to his hometown, and something weird is going to happen. Jesus is becoming really popular. Like, everywhere, people are like, Jesus, yay! And he goes home, and they're like, boo! You suck! And that's kind of weird. So, you'll see what I'm talking about when you read that. He's going to tell his disciples to start going out and doing the things that he's doing. They are going to start performing the miracles that Jesus has been performing, which if you have grown up listening to these stories, it's like, oh yeah, they do that. No, stop. Think about this for a second. Everyone's mind is blown that Jesus can do these things. And now, somehow, Jesus is giving other people the ability to do these things as well. So it's not just Jesus that has the power to drive back sin and death and Satan. Now it looks like people have the ability to do this too. That breaks this whole thing wide open. So when you look at that, it's just a couple verses and it's like, oh yeah, and this happened. It's like, no, wait a second. That's insane. People are going to try to guess who Jesus is. Maybe John the Baptist, which you're going to read a pretty messed up story about John the Baptist and Elijah. There was this prophecy that this guy named Elijah had to come back before the Messiah comes. So
Elijah died a long time ago.
Yeah. So the Jewish
At the
people,
point in this story.
Yeah. So the Jewish people, a lot of them have been looking for Elijah to come back, and so they're like, is this Elijah? Is this Elijah? So it's like, is Jesus John the Baptist come back from the dead? Is this Elijah coming back to bring the Messiah?
Like the essence of Elijah. As
it
were,
Yeah, exactly. So just so if you encounter those names now, you know who they're talking about. And you're going to see how messed up Herod's family is. It's really messed up. It's not great. Those are things you're going to encounter. Landry, do you have any thoughts or ideas or things to ponder before we dive in?
Just something I thought was cool when I was taken through the story by my teacher a while back. I thought it's so interesting that people kind of go back and forth at this early stage in Mark about like who Jesus is exactly.
Yep.
Which makes it feel so grounded for me, because growing up in the church, I always thought that everybody just knew Jesus was the Messiah, and then you start to read the story and realize in real life with real people, not everybody would believe that or see it that way. So even the disciples, some might say that he is, some are not sure, some call him teacher, some call him Lord, and I don't know, as we go through Mark, just keep that in mind, that some people are not sure, and sometimes the disciples say a thing, but then their actions show another, and I don't know, it reminds me that these are like real people that lived in a real space a long time ago who are feeling human emotions and confusion at probably the fact that they can do some of these miracles, and what does that mean for Jesus? What does that mean for them? I don't know, so just pay attention to who they see Jesus as and how they respond.
I love that you pointed that out, because that might fit your description too. Maybe you're not super bought into this whole Jesus is God thing, and you're kind of going through this story for the first time ever, talking about this Jesus guy, and you're kind of like, all right, like, I'll try it out and see who this dude is, and you're still making up your mind. The fact that that is happening in the story gives you permission that that's okay for you to be in that spot. And it's like, is he just a dude? Is he some sort of prophet? Is he like this manipulative cult leader? Is he like a magician? Or is he actually the son of God, like a lot of the people in my house party say he is? So,
and they all struggled with it, the thoughts of that too back then. There's some people who are like, who say right away Jesus is Messiah, but then their actions speak to their doubts of that. And then there are some people who are like, Jesus is a trickster and no good, but then by the end of the story, they're all on board with Jesus being God. And so, I don't know, I just love the humanness of that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys.
Yeah, that's it.
I hope you have a wonderful time hanging out with your people and talking about these things. You're brilliant. Your ideas and your questions and your perspectives are amazing. I learn a lot from you. Have a great time.